okay. It's water. Go untangle her too. It looks like she's tangled up.
So there's a lot of land around these fields that's perfect setup to just like cut the grass and bale it.
Oh, cool. All right. So this is a very worker-friendly farm too, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know where to put the bales. Maybe over here somewhere?
You see, Jeff Scott says you have no sound.
No sound! Oh no! Let me see what I got going on here.
Yeah, I've got sound.
You can hear me?
Yeah. When I unmute you, I heard you say I don't
Check,
know where
check,
to
check,
put.
check.
Yeah, and I heard you just say no sound, and that's coming right from the YouTube channel.
Okay. I don't know, maybe you should turn it up a little bit or something? I don't know.
Come on, game. Sorry. I need to clean out my mod folder.
Alright, there we go. Now you can see the chat a little bit better.
There we go. Hey, Jeff Scott, how are you, sir? I don't know if you hear me or not.
Let's go check and see. We can get a barn
Sorry.
for bales. Double-ended shed. Twin high shed. Closed back shed. Well, I guess we can't. Don't have a mod for it yet. So,
Oh, it's that trailer. It says I still have the wrong one.
do I need to shut it down and take it off? What trailer is it?
No. It says I have the wrong map. Even though I got it straight from the version that you got from.
Do you have the old one still in there?
Possibly.
It might be confusing it.
Yeah, I've got two of them.
Let's see if I can't get that to... It's gonna clear. I don't think it's gonna clear. No. Nope, not gonna clear.
And I've got to find. I gotta find this one for the trailer. I need to go to Mod Network and see if I can find the very first version of that 6mm plow.
Alright. Doing good, Jeff Scott. Doing good. Gotta get some bales. Oh, come on now. Operating position. There we go. Try and get some bales picked up so we can get ready to plow. Ooh.
Yeah. I can't find that stupid plow.
I can probably send it to you real quick. I don't think it's very big.
Apparently, you're gonna have to because I know I have it in here, but it's I think a different version of it because they updated it. Hey, Rick Alt. Jeff wants to know why you left the stream earlier with FS.
So I really didn't know who he was streaming with when I joined. And I don't have any problem with anybody that's in there. I just kind of felt out of place. So I kind of dropped out and let them do their high class talk. Because I don't dig into Farming Simulator like they do. Of course, those guys, that's their life. So, but you know, me, I enjoy the game, but not to the extent that they do. So I just kind of dropped out. I went in there and added a little humor to the chat a little bit, and then left. Where? Hope that kind of made sense.
Just went that way.
Most of the time, if I leave his stream, it's usually because it's later at night and I work the next day, so I usually don't stay the full time, but today that wasn't the case. I just didn't feel like, I wasn't invited into it per se. I mean, it's kind of like a standing, hey, if you see me on, jump in sort of thing. He never really has a problem with it, but I just didn't want to overstep it. Subsoiler 6 meter. Maybe this is it.
No, the Colombian
Copy. Subsoiler 6M. Yep, this is it. Okay.
So you got a full carafe up there now? I had to run it twice. Say why? I don't know. Were you able to find it?
Yep, I'm getting ready to send it to you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with it.
It's trying to send it to you in Facebook.
Alright, I'll be right back, Ian.
Okay. What's up, Rick? Thanks for stopping in. Alright, sorry about that. I'm trying to get him one of these mods so he can join me. Get out of the way, you bird. Come on, pick it up. Ooh. Dang. I think he's planning on it whenever he gets all the mods and everything installed. You need to turn right here. Turn. Turn again. Alright. You know, it's supposed to at some point, but I think they've hit some snags or something that they've had a hard time getting everything put together for. What's up, little Wicky?
What?
And that's what.
And he's like, oh.
Okay, so it's still not sent it to me yet, huh?
I thought I sent it to you on Facebook. Did it not go through?
No.
What's up, Onion? Alright, let me try again here. Let me just email it to you real quick. Okay, I just sent it.
How did you send it?
Yeah, email.
Oh, email.
Yep.
Like nothing's coming through, buddy.
It might take just a minute to get to you, but
Well, no, that's fine now. I got that. I was looking on Facebook going, nothing's here.
What you up to, Onion?
Alright, want the subsoilers in there. I know there's more stuff, and it's going to take me 4 minutes for this stupid game to start up before I can even see what I'm missing.
Things still flying off the shelf for you on the business?
Yeah. Sure is right now.
Has your supply been able to keep up?
Little bit. I'm getting cut 30% or so every week. So.
Nice. That stinks, Rick. It's definitely put a pause on a lot of stuff. Although it was kind of nice to hear today, at least at church, that they're looking at having that outdoor Mother's Day service.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
Mrs. Wicky was not. She was hoping to go back in. She's like,
Oh, really?
next week we can go back to normal.
Yeah, even if they do go inside, it's not going to be normal, so. It'll be a while before that happens.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
Hopefully people are good people and still try to keep their distance from other people and stuff when this all opens up tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I'm sorry. It's been 3 weeks since Randolph County's had it.
Yeah, but
its last case.
right. I get that, but you let people out and about, they're going to go all over the place. And that's just going to open us up to more cases. Which I get. I mean, we have to move on sometime. I understand that. I get that. But at the same point, if people aren't willing to continue to wash their hands aggressively and keep distance and try to be proactive about it, then it's just going to end up right back where we were. Especially when the state itself is still having more reports of it.
Oh, I'm tired of this game taking this long to boot up.
Through loads of bales so far.
Oh my.
Well, happy birthday to your mom.
I might go live just so I can talk to people. I think I will.
I wish they had it to where you and I could like stream in the same stream together.
Yeah. right, everybody coming in. Sorry about this little delay here that you are noticing.
He just
I am now
started up.
live. Do what?
I just got my notification.
Yep, we are live, but we are nothing more than a title screen at the present moment. Sorry about this, everybody. I'm a couple mods short, and I didn't want to wait any longer to go live, so I apologize. Hope everybody's doing well, as I'm literally talking to myself. So hopefully with the notifications jumping out, everybody will jump in.
Sounds good, Rick. Go join him. Show that support. Missed it.
Oh, we have a screen coming up. Let's see how many mods I'm missing now. What is up, Onion? How you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping on in. Even though there's not much to look at besides the swinging sign and some funky country music. I can't believe I just said the words
Uptown,
funky.
funk you up. Uptown, funk you up.
Okay, I could get the 2020 Super Duty Ford and the right map. It's still not the right map.
Dang.
Okay, so 2020 Super Ford. Hey, Ian, welcome in my frame farming company. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Mouse, thanks for stopping in. We will be getting going, I promise. I got a little bit overzealous because I thought I was ready to go and found that I had the wrong map. So that doesn't help anything. So bear with us 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. We are talking. Let's see. Ford 2020 Super Duty.
That's the one we've used in the past. I don't know if you have that somewhere.
Well, I have that one in my... That's in the mod folder. I know that for a fact. Did I use it? Is it the blue one?
No.
Or is it the white one? That big
It's the
white
the white one that looks like a dually.
I don't think I got it too.
You should. I mean, I've used it before, so.
That's probably a different version. Getting here quick, guys. I'm sorry, I'm missing chat here in 1 second. 2020 Ford Super Duty 1.2. Coming up, goose eggs. Do you remember where we got that at?
I do not. Let me see. It might be something I can just send to you again real quick.
Well, if that's the case, see if you can do the map too. I don't know if you can do the map or not, but
I just have to upload it and then send you a link to it on my Google Drive. Which is fine, I can do that.
you're gonna upload it where?
I want to upload it to my Google Drive and then
Oh, I gotcha.
send you a link.
Let's come back over here and see what people are doing. Hey, Rick. Hey, Gavin. How you doing, sir? Again, apologize for this little technical difficulties. It wouldn't be one of our streams if I wasn't ready or something. It's a Ford, Ian, that we're looking for. It's the 2020 Ford that we're looking for. And of course, you know, I preached yesterday about how it's not scary to have a third-party mod and to go out there and look for all that kind of stuff. However, this is one of those downfalls where it could be the exact same thing, but if Cletus has one thing newer than I've got, or vice versa, it doesn't work. So this is where we kind of come into this, and I didn't want to leave you guys kind of hanging any longer if you're getting the notifications of me coming on stream, so I decided I'd just come on and talk while I was trying to find this stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and just watching the swinging sign. So, and like I said, hearing that funky music. And I know I've got that in my folder. It's just not the right one, apparently.
On mine it says FS814 underscore Ford 2020 SD is the name of the file.
Yeah, I don't think. So here's the one by Stevie. The map, it does not give me. I wonder if I can't do. It should be the same one though, because you sent me the link. Mod network 11.4. You said the 11.4, right? Or the 4.11?
Yeah, the 11/4/2020. It's the top one on the left.
Farmer Cletus is a good friend of mine. He is here talking to us right now. Farmer Cletus.
Hello, hello.
I wonder if my. Can you guys hear Farmer Cletus okay? I probably need to turn up my desk audio. Try again, Cletus.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Now I've got you popped up. Anthony Parador goes, nobody knows who he is.
Right. I never stream anymore.
Mouse says, hey Wicky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey Wicky. Hey Wicky. Mouse, you're a kiddo. I like that.
Shot to the heart, and you're to blame.
We give Farming Simulator up.
Bam, bam.
Hey, you 12 people come in here and sing a swinging sign wondering what the heck is going on. If you guys want something actually to watch, you can go on over to Cletus's channel.
You won't be able to see anything right
description.
You won't be able to see anything
right now.
Yeah.
It'll be closer, I suppose.
You'll be able to see some of my files here.
Anthony says Farmer Cletus is like Bigfoot. You can't see him, but he's there. Wicky, you play Warzone on PC or PS4? I played on PS4, my friend. And I gotta say, it's gotta be one of the most addicting shooter games I've had in a long time.
We really need to get together on that because we can play. We should do that.
On that.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to do that.
The other day when FS was on there, I sent him an invite. I saw it pop up on his stream.
I don't know why he didn't do it then. I don't know. We'll have to get into it and play it because yeah, I'm telling you, we played it. I played it with Lunatic Calm last night, guys, and Anthony wasn't there. Of course, it was really late night. He was probably sleeping. And let's see, Nicholson Farms was there. Farmer Dave was there. At least in spirit. I don't think he actually played because you only do 4. I know. It's such an addicting game. I don't have the full game. I just got Warzone, but let me tell you what. Oh my goodness, computer. This is crazy. My internet is so slow today. I hope this is going to go well.
Well, I'm working on a backup way right now, so if we don't get it this time, we'll have something for this next time. There's that. I'm getting a server set back up.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep. It just works better.
Wicky, you getting SnowRunner? Well, you know, if Wicky had, and it's starting over again. God bless it. If Wicky had $50 just to throw at a game, I'd get SnowRunner, but I don't have $50 just to throw at a game. You know, if you want to hit that the donation link in the description, I'd be happy to do SnowRunner. I'll even stream it. It looks fun. I just don't have the money for it. So, Onion, you can go ahead and send Wicky Farms is my name on PlayStation. If you play on PlayStation, you can send me a friend invite. If we haven't already, I'm not sure if we're hooked up on PS4 or not. I don't play on the PS4 a whole ton. I did hear that the free game on PS4 Plus next month, or this month of May, is Farming Simulator 19. So that's kind of cool. And there was another, I can't remember what the other game is. I know it's a game that I'm like, yeah, I want to get that. And I just don't remember what it is. And it failed. How about that?
What failed?
It's because I have, my hard drive is too full.
We're really gonna have to work on your computer here.
Yes. I agree.
Alright guys, we're gonna have to start doing donation stuff.
Wicky's computer is just not there.
Tell you what, you donate, if you donate to mine, it will go straight to Wicky's computer. I will tell you that right now.
Let's resume. Let's see what happens. Hey everybody, welcome back in. This is another one of those wonderful things of third-party mods is when you try to get into a multiplayer game with your friend, like I'm trying to do. You have to make sure that all your mods match, and I've only been trying to do that for the last 35-40 minutes. It just keeps going back and forth. I haven't got the update to Call of Duty to play Warzone from however many months ago. It's Warzone is worth it completely. So is Farmer Cleus on YouTube? Nathaniel, he is on YouTube. You can find his link in my description to this video. Should be able to click on it to find Farmer Cleus here, and he's there. So and he is streaming, yes. So by all means, stop on over there and see him. Although, like he said, right now you won't be able to see much besides his inner workings of his computer on the screen. So. But we were trying to get it there. We're trying to get there. But like I said, I wanted to come on and say hi and let you guys watch my swinging sign, because that's all you got right now. Isn't it a beaut? She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Hey Sam, I can see you come back in there. Welcome in, my friend.
What's up, Ian? What's up, Mouse? Sorry, guys. I've been kind of working on a different side of my screen here. Didn't quite see. Let's see. Let's do that and do that, so then I can see. What's up, Nathaniel? What's up, guys? All right, we're gonna start this back up here.
Special. I just gave you something special. What do you mean you're starting over again? What is up with this link? It's now restarted multiple times downloading.
Okay, mine's halfway uploaded, so give it just a minute and hopefully it'll be
fully uploaded.
Yep.
We really do want to play. We really do, guys. We promise. We're getting there.
Alright, I'm gonna start this back up. Well, I can't because I'm streaming, or I'm uploading from the file I need to use. Dang it.
Did you put it in your Google Drive or did you put it on the server?
I'm putting it on the Google Drive. I'll be putting it on the server once it's done spinning up. Right now they're spinning it up. You know, one of these days.
You got it, man.
One of these days, I may start my own server. We got some old servers there at work that we're going to be decommissioning, and they just throw them away. So once they wipe them, so
that's cool. I don't know how all that works. Does that mean you just run out of your house? I guess with that new fancy dancy fast internet you'll be getting.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Hopefully.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Don't be. Don't be. You'll get it sometime soon, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so. I keep looking at the Phoenix Fiber website and it says 16 people need to sign up before they'll do it.
Start going house to house.
I am. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, I gotta get it. Spectrum just was not nice to me on the phone. That's for sure.
They never are.
Is it an American map? I do believe Lakeland Villa is whatever the name of this map is. Lakeland Vale, that's what it is an Australian map. So technically American and Australian. I think they kind of put the two together. If I remember right. So Wicky, there's like 6 Wicky farms on PS4. Are you serious? I don't know why that is. Look for the one. I don't know if you can see the ones that are all paired up with FS Club and Lunatic Farms and all them. That's the one. So, I don't know what my number is on. I'll have to figure that out.
This is the map that we're playing on. This is made by Stevie. It's pretty nice so far.
So who do we got in the house? Big shout outs. Nathaniel, Ian, Rick is in the house, Sam's in the house, Tristan's hopefully still in the house. Onion, if I didn't mention you, Sam, I know I mentioned you. There's a bunch of people, Mouse, probably a bunch of people. If you haven't went over there, make sure you go over and show Cletus some love. He's at 122 subscribers. I'd love to get him above 130 before the end of this streak.
Gosh, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Get him up and going. I am not as popular as FS Club is in those, but we'll try to get him up there as fast as we can get him up there. Oh, and look at that. Lakeland has finished. So it's going to tell me it's the same stinking one though, because it says it's the 3rd copy I've downloaded of it. And it's not asking me to replace it, I don't think.
Make sure the name is still marked as just, it doesn't have the number at the end. So you may have to rename it. Keep the first part and just remove the number, because it adds a number to the end if you have multiple of the same thing.
Oh, so that's the reason why. Okay. Alright, I renamed it, and let me go in here and search this, make sure I don't have a bunch of them. I do, so let's go ahead and take that one off. I said delete. Have you checked out Georgetown yet?
No.
I'm telling you, it's worth it. I just subbed to him. Thank you very much, Farming Company. You won't be disappointed. He's a big Gold Rush type. I don't know if you're still doing Gold Rush even. But
I have not played much games other than Warzone for quite a while.
Do you stream Warzone? You probably don't, do you?
I do not, because I played on Xbox.
Oh shit! You know what? Did you send me the new one yet? No. I was starting the game back up, and then I just realized I don't have that truck yet either.
Oh, Jim, just a second here.
Gavin Wells. I'm gonna start auto-tuning everybody's name that's sitting here and being so patient. I mean, would it be better if I pull up Minesweeper or something so you have something to watch while waiting for this to go? How do you download Gold Rush PC laptop computer? Where did you get your Gold Rush at?
Steam. Steam.
It's I think it's this, Rick. Isn't it just Steam.com? If I remember right.
Yeah, I believe so.
We're gonna check it for you, Rick. Well,
I just sent you the link to the forward through email.
There it is. Got it. Opening it, downloading it.
In case you need it, I'm doing the map now too. Okay, there we go. Now we can start this back up.
No, it's not. It's Steam though, Rick. You just gotta look up Steam. Cletus, what's your gamer tag? I'll play Warzone all day with you. Onion wants to know.
Afro Burger.
Afro Burger is his name there. Onion.
All one word.
Yes, there is a 64. Well, Kaz was working on a 64X map. I don't know that he's going to publish it or not, but I know he was working on one. And there is a couple 16X maps out there. There's a whole lot of 4X maps that are really, really good out there. All right, the Ford is downloading. And moved into my folder. So for all you third-party people out there that are looking for some advice on third-party, one thing I have learned recently out of pure experience that you want to know is don't put just in case. A quick by night. Hey, hi and night all to you, Alien Paul. Thank you for stopping in, friend. I appreciate it. The Alien Paul, the creator of Maze and Maze Plus and the Forge extension and all those kind of good mods that are coming out or are out. Rosie, my dog is barking up a storm. It sounds like FSC's little chipper chapper dog. Yeah, there was one from North Dakota, Ian, and I have never seen it come out. I mean, I have yet to see it do anything, so.
Just a heads up, when you load in, it says we're missing a bunch of stuff. So far, I haven't ran into an issue with not being able to do anything, but eventually we'll probably fix that.
Alien Paul, if you're still in here, I do have a question for you. Is your Maze Plus built into Hofbergman, the new update? Because I noticed that there's some Maze stuff in that map, you know, built in kind of in that map. Just a question out there for you. Be simple yes or no, you know, whichever. Live in North Dakota. All right, Rick. Well, hopefully that map will come out. I mean, I'd like to take a stab at that map just to see.
I think it just added an onion back.
Do what? I'm sorry.
On Xbox, I saw his invite come through.
Looks like Cletus is back in the game.
That I am. Gotta back
Jeff
that
Scott,
off.
did you say that you were downloading? Is it the new Warzone? Alien, I'm not saying that's the case. I'm not claiming he ripped anything off. It might not even be close to what you're doing. I was just curious. So. Rosie. All right, I'm gonna have to go let my dog in. Hold on, guys.
Oh my goodness. Driving like FS. Goodness sakes. Hey guys, if you haven't already, if you don't mind, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Definitely go check out Wicky's stream.
Tired of hearing that thing bark up a storm.
Who's making her mad?
I was. She's like, come on.
Let me in already. I'm tired of being out here. Don't you know I'm a sensitive dog?
This is great. We're going on 35 minutes of nothing but a swinging sign. This is streaming perfection, right?
I mean, at least they know what to expect.
And I've still got 10 people hanging around, and you guys are the greatest people to hang around through all this. You'll be playing it later tonight. Well, I don't know if I will be, Nicholson. I suppose I need to get some sleep at some point. So.
Sleep? What's that?
Yeah, no kidding.
I passed out like at, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock yesterday and didn't wake up till 6:30.
Is console able to have auto load log trailers? I'm trying to
I
remember
don't
if
know.
17 had it. Console.
I honestly can tell you, I do own the game for Xbox, but I don't play it on there anymore. Once I got my new computer built, I just play it on PC now. If I play
and
it.
I know that there was some people. I thought there were some people looking at getting some, but I can't. It's all in that. I don't want to use the word script because script is probably not the right word, but in that function, that would be the part that would be the killer or the bringer up. So, any more questions? Still got 5 minutes. Well, Alien Paul, when did you become such an awesome guy? No, I still can't wait. I gotta start looking in. Is there any map that is currently out there now that we can look at and see this in? That my viewers can look up on PC and actually see it working on. Oh,
What's up, Tiny?
Okay.
Onion, yes, I have SnowRunner on PC. I do not have it on console. I haven't played it a whole lot yet, just because I haven't taken the time to. I've been trying to get out of the house since I spend so much time inside of a building all the time now. But it's going pretty good. Going pretty good. There we go.
Uh-oh. Guess what's happening?
Oh. He's going to be able to join us for 15 minutes. Hey, it doesn't count if you weren't actually in here playing, right?
Yeah, little Wicky's there. We just now getting connected. Yeah, I know. I was waiting for that to cool down, and I tried to move it and about burnt myself. So I roasted some coffee today.
Yeah, how was the last batch?
Oh, it was great. I'm trying to make a cold brew out of this one. So join Maze Plus extension support Discord. There is a channel for maps out already, but still need the script release, of course. Link possible to a post. Oh yeah. Do whatever links you want. I don't think mine's restricted to Alien, so like FS's is. That would be Baby Doll that you hear. She doesn't want to be called Baby Wicky anymore. This Baby Doll. I have not played the Iowa map yet, but now, let's officially get this party started, shall we?
Woohoo, I think I have all of the bales picked up, so we're good to go.
We're officially going live.
Don't mind me, I'm just driving 90 miles an hour through my fields. Drifting my bale trailer.
And 35 minutes in the making, and we're finally... That's a long drive to Lakeland. I'll tell you what, good grief.
Go
And
over
we picked
here.
up a little person on the way, apparently.
Who's that?
That would be a big hello to baby Wicky. Alien, she's she wants to be called baby doll now.
Baby doll Wicky?
Baby doll.
You can't hang on this arm. You ever have people just sit and watch you and they just want to hang on your arm that's running the mouse, so every time you try to click on something, this
Can't
Warzone just jump off
can't
the edge.
can't say I have that problem.
I'm doing great, Johns. I'm back in. Finally, we're started up. We're running. Thank you guys for stopping in. If you don't, if you are not already, please make sure that you join or think about joining, subscribing down below. And I promise one of these days, it will not take 35 minutes for me to get started. So, thanks again for everybody hanging out. Ian, Tiny, welcome in. Rick and Gavin and all them, welcome in. We have a big hello from Baby Doll.
Hello, hello.
There we go. We are in with Farmer Cletus on Lakeland, Vale by Stevie. I have not played this map. This was his choice, so this should be interesting.
All right. By the way, Gavin says nice music.
Oh, thank you, Gavin. Appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't blow out too many people's eardrums with my intro. I forgot to turn it down, I think. Oh, sorry, little missus. Hello, baby doll, Alien says. That's you.
Alright, so we got several options. You want to drive the big tractor or the small tractor?
The tractor or what? I'm sorry?
You want to drive big tractor or small tractor?
I'll drive the small tractor. We'll give you the big one. I love this truck. If you guys love this truck, look at this truck. This is so beautiful. He's running from me. He's scared.
No, I'm grabbing the small tractor for you.
Oh, I love this small tractor. Look at the racing fin. What am I doing?
You'll go over to the big barn over here.
Okay.
And then there's a subsoiler. I think it's a smaller subsoiler. It's kind of fit for that power. But it's something to get started with, I guess.
How about now? Gavin, is he better now?
Hello, guys.
Oh, over there. I see it now. In the back.
Yep.
Run over Farmer Cletus in the process.
My toe! Owie!
Hey, Alien, have a good one. What field am I going to, please?
Just pick one.
One of these three down here?
Yep. You got to decide if we're gonna harvest that cotton on that last one or just plow it under. We don't.
We don't have. We probably don't have a.
We don't have the harvester, so we'd have to rent it.
Well, why don't we put it up to our viewers? Do you want to see if it's harvested, or do you want to see us just plow it under? Good old cotton. Oh man, I'm a good driver, I promise. Baby doll, you think I'm a good driver?
Yep.
Liar.
Yep.
Am I cultivating this field? Is that what I'm doing? This field looks like it's already cultivated.
That one might be.
It's not.
Yeah, this one is.
Don't making sense why.
Yeah, he is fine. You are fine, please.
Okay, we got onion says harvest.
I have nobody over here yet. He's not anymore. He wasn't running from you. Gavin says harvest. He's not dumb. Harvest the cotton, Sam says. So it looks like we got 3 harvests.
Okay.
So what's everybody want to talk about tonight? Do you have a bigger cultivator?
This one's already planted. We do.
This
we
is
do.
what Cletus gave me, John.
We can get a bigger tractor if we need to.
Oh, we're doing 6 miles an hour?
Well, if I'm gonna, I'll go get the harvester going. If you want to use this tractor.
That'd be fine. It's not the tractor. It's the
Right,
implement.
but I don't think that one will power this other one we got here.
Which one do you
You
have
can
there?
try it. Let me go grab it.
Yeah, but I'll keep going. You just bring it to me. It is a subsoiler. You are correct. Subsoiler is for the people who don't like to plow. Ooh, go lag spike there. 16 likes, 14 people in the channel. Thank you very much. That means that we got more likes than people watching, so that's a good problem to have. John says harvest. Looks like we're harvesting.
All right, we're gonna harvest.
Hey, you're getting people with flash. Oh, we're joined by Little Wicky here too. Say hi, Little Wicky.
Hey.
What's up, Little Wicky?
Mrs. Wicky's in the house. She's up in the kitchen. I don't know if you heard her say hey or not. Feels like my tractor is extremely loud. Maybe I should turn the volume of my vehicle down.
Boom, boom, boom. Down, down, down.
How many what? Let me ask. So, 19 likes. Look at that. 19 likes and 12 people watching. That's a good scenario. So, Mrs. Wicky would like to put out an informal. Oh, it's too late now. I'm doing it. An informal little poll here. She wants to know how many people out there would be interested in a knitting tutorial if she was to write one up, or has wives, or daughters, or sons that would be interested in getting into knitting.
Dang, I don't have any of those.
or moms and dads who are stuck at home.
Yeah, I got 2 of those, but I don't think I could get them to do that.
Quarantine is stupid.
But I bet you there's a lot of people that would do it, would watch it.
Bet there probably would be. Hey, Little Wicky, John says hello, and Nicholson says hello.
What's up, farming company?
Nathaniel says yes. You got one yes.
Yes.
Oh, I am stuck on this general settings screen. Have you guys had this problem before, PC players? Anytime you change anything on this screen, it takes forever to get out of this screen.
Alright, we're spending $24,000 on leasing this thing. Hopefully we make it back.
This will be the question of the hour. Will we make it back? Hey, Sarge, the Kiwi Gamer. I know how to knit it. Take that and go that way. The Kiwi Gamer.
Crochet.
Who knows how to crochet?
Onion.
Onion knows how to crochet.
No, he said. Well, he said his mom crochets.
Oh, his mom crochets.
I used to crochet a little bit. My grandmother taught me that, and apparently, don't ever say that that's for girls, because I said that one time. My grandfather corrected me very quickly and said that is a very common thing for guys who are deployed to do while they are.
Really?
Yep, as they will. At least it used to be. I don't know if it still is, but it used to be.
Nicholson, have a good one, my friend. Maybe we'll see you later, maybe we won't. We'll see. We'll shoot some people together. Were you on Friday night stream with FS when Ryzen got hidden for what he had said? I do believe I was there, John. I don't remember what he said. I personally think, and John, this has nothing to do with you, okay? Although I will say that I've questioned some of your timeouts and whatnot. I think that the rules that possibly are being followed on FS's chats are just a little strict. Some of the stuff that's said is, I go back and I look at them and I go, I don't know that I would have done it for that, but some people would and some people do, and whatever. It's not my stream, so I don't make the rules. So you won't see as much of an issue with that here. I can tell you that right now. Do what? I will. Give me 1 second to get me started back up over here.
I'm not looking.
Doesn't matter. There you go. But, and hi, by the way. I just woke up. Hey, Sarge. Well, guys, thank you for stopping in again. We're over here streaming with Farmer Cletus, trying to get him up over 130 subs. What's your current count?
Let me look.
We're approaching the 700 mark. I appreciate everybody that's members or subs here. Yeah, but what he did was uncalled for. See, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. I don't remember what it was for. And again, what I said may not pertain to that situation.
126.
126? Oh, you guys, we're 4 away. If you haven't visited him, Farmer Cletus is... Oh, my goodness. Sorry for the whip flash. Somebody hits my mouse.
Why a white truck? That was the truck that came on the game. That is not the truck I bought. I'll show you the one I bought here in just a second. I never buy just a white truck.
Please don't bring drama from other chats and channels. Well, I can agree to that, Tiny. Like I said, what flies in FS's chat? Man, this. Turn the volume down. Okay.
This is the truck right here that I bought. Look at that one. Or were you talking about my semi truck? We can go get it painted, I guess.
So, no, go ask your mom. So, I mean, some of the stuff that will fly over there or won't fly over there, I'm not too concerned about. Like the Capitals thing, I don't care. The 10 tons of emoji thing, I don't care. It's that doesn't really. I mean, and again, that's coming from somebody who doesn't have 40,000 subscribers and 300 people watching at one time. It might be different if I had that many people watching at one time, but
my biggest thing is just making sure you're being respectful to the other people in the chat. As long as you're respectful, I usually don't have much problem. I prefer nobody cussing in my chat. Keep it clean.
That is one thing I won't, because sitting beside me are two very impressionable young people. So.
Yep. So that's my only stuff is that. But other than that, I don't care. We can talk about politics. We can talk about all sorts of stuff, but
that's one of the
keeping it clean and respectful.
A little bit is because we will open it up to about anything as far as discussion's concerned. We ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
We got opinions about everything, don't we?
Sure do. Whether you like it or not. And it's worth what you paid for it, too.
How's everybody's mock, unmock, I won't call it, whatever you want to call it, quarantine going? I'm hoping everybody's surviving. Oh, yeah. I did a flawless turnaround there. That's what that is. 20 likes with 8 people currently watching. That's a great statistic to have right there. The Chinese did it on purpose. That's what Tiny said.
I actually have been saying that. I really do think that it wasn't an accident. I think they're doing a pretty good job of covering it up, making it look like it wasn't. But I think there's a good reason for us to have reservations about it, because something this massive, this deadly, hasn't happened since what smallpox or something like that.
I don't know. I'm still fighting the supposed statistics. Seeing that the CDC just rolled back 23,000 deaths and said it was the flu and not COVID,
Right. Yeah. Yep.
kind of makes me go,
And I bet you there's more than that.
oh, I bet there is too. I bet there is too.
It's scare
But,
tactics. And they're trying to see how far they can push the American people. And
yeah,
that's the worst part about it. I agree with a lot of people. There's been several people I've talked to about it. Says, they may have been able to shut down the country very easily this time, but it'll never happen again. It will. How easy it happened this time, that will never happen again. Because people actually realize what the damage has been done and how long it's going to take just to recover from this. And just to
yeah,
turn out that it's no more dangerous than the flu as far as being contagious wise. However, if you get it, that's when it becomes serious. So
yeah.
if you're good at washing your hands, cleaning yourself, maintaining social distance, you'll be just fine. But
Well,
if one person doesn't do that, then that screws up the whole concept. You know what I mean?
yeah. So, let's answer these questions straight down the way. John, as far as and Sam, since you both are new ones, Tiny's been a moderator for a while, but we don't stream too often, so he has had to work in a while. Um, as long as people are respectful, and I don't want to copy somebody else, but everybody love everybody type of thing. If you know where that comes from, be respectful. You can have an opinion. I don't care. Don't attack people personally in the stream. That's good enough for me. And we'll kind of grow as we'll grow and maybe add to it if we have to, John, together. So, but that's where I want to start with, as far as, you got a pretty easy job when it comes to here, as far as that's concerned. Population and pollution control. Let me tell you what, I don't think you're far off on that, on there, because, the one things that I've heard, I haven't heard a lot about population control, because that probably will, that hits man, I can't do it this direction for some reason. That hits home to a lot of people, and I don't think that's one of those things you can't really talk about too much. But pollution control, you notice when all this went down, all you heard about was how less pollution there was in high populated areas because of all this. I mean, they were talking it up one side down the other on this, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm echoing. Oh, you know why? Pause on that for a second. I forgot to turn off the music that was playing from my swinging sign. Hopefully that will... Now you'll have to tell me if that... Got to bring the chat back up. I'm new to this whole trying to make stuff kind of more professional looking, and I keep forgetting about...
Professional looking.
And now my
What's that?
tractor's running off into the weeds because I forgot to stop it. Okay, thanks. Hey, yes, Tiny. Wicky's an awesome streamer. Well, Tiny, thank you. I wouldn't go awesome. I'd say I'm better than some. What do you think, please? I'm better than some. That's what we're leaving. You there, please?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Fertilizer. Liquid
I
fertilizer.
talk too much, guys. You have to...
No, you're good. I was focusing on what I was doing here.
They spent $5 trillion on something that can be cured with some soap and water. Ain't no joke on that, Ian. Ain't no joke on that.
The worst part about it
again,
is...
from my end of it, I have an opinion on it, but then again, I'm coming from the side of an essential worker. I didn't lose my job. My job actually got busier through this time. So I didn't have a great deal of loss, I guess you could say, in this whole thing. So, that's where I'm coming from. You're down to earth, Wicky. That's why I like you. Well, thank you, Tiny. Appreciate you, man. You still have the sign screen on. Amateur 101. This is amateur 101 hour right here. I am sure glad I have people that just don't jump ship and go, you got this guy is a freaking idiot. Why did they let him stream, for goodness sakes? I'm surprised he even has 20 likes. I'm glad it doesn't show the dislikes on my screen that I'm looking at right now. Anyway, thank you, Sarge. Appreciate it. Tony, I like your stream too. I missed your comment about your Jeep earlier. My Jeep's getting weeks to the gallon now. Ain't no. How you like, by the way, Tiny? How you liking your new location? Up there, oil field is a mess. Ian, you work in the oil field. If that's the case, I am sorry because you guys are suffering through this. I am really sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am happy that I'm happy the gas is as cheap as it is. I'm not happy for you guys because it's beating you guys up pretty bad. So, yeah, I'm also an essential worker. Been working 30 plus hours a week. Cletus, in case you guys didn't know, works in a hospital, so he's kind of the I don't know. Would you call yourself the front line or the second line?
I support the front lines, is what I say.
The front line. There you go.
But as I've been informed by people I work with, they couldn't do their job if I didn't do mine. So, you know.
There you go. That works.
I play it down more than they do, but it is I don't have to face the patients, and that's what I talk about. So,
yeah,
I am thankful for what they do.
Well, thank you, Ian. You send your thanks to your dad for doing what he does in the oil fields, because, I mean, with or without this crisis, he's an important essential worker in my mind. So, or I can't say essential. We don't call him essential here. We're sacrificial employees. That's what we are. We're sacrificial. Cletus might be essential. We're sacrificial. So, I mean, I do Little Debbie for a living. I mean, it's comfort food's comfort food. Don't get me wrong, but wow. I'm thankful for the business, that's for sure.
You know, the one place that should be essential that has never been marked essential?
What's that?
The Chinese restaurants.
You know, I asked our mutual friend that delivers for them.
Yeah.
Why they shut down, being that they're a restaurant. And he said that they were having problems getting ingredients.
Huh.
Coming in, the ingredients they get from international wise.
Oh,
so I'm like, huh. Because I'm happy to see it open back up. Let me tell you what.
Would it be bad of me to say that there's plenty of humane societies that have cats around?
Hey, I don't ask questions. See, I am the same way. Essential worker went from 7-day a week to have a hard time to work 5 days a week now. We love it here. New home, new chapter. Amen. Tiny, I am so glad that you made that move. I can only imagine how wonderful that move is for you. And it's not like you weren't used to the snow before from where you came from. Just added Cletus to my Discord, who's uploaded live to let people know that he's doing stuff.
Gladys, cool. I am on PC right now.
Right, not even 10% of America has it right now, which is good because 10%'s 35 million people. So, don't get me wrong, our numbers, even with the percentage points being under 1, it's still a whole lot of people. And I tell people that
also think about how many hospital beds there are in the United States. That's more than there's hospital beds by probably at least 20 times. You know?
Yeah.
That's a lot. You know? And just to think about that, of the people that are hospitalized, how many of those people have to be ventilated? And then how many ventilators do the hospitals have? You know? just in our area, we can only ventilate 2 people in our town. We only have 2 ventilators.
I didn't know that.
Most people don't know that, but it's true. We only have 2 ventilators.
Nowadays, you don't want to probably. Most people probably won't want to advertise that. You know,
Well, but see, that's the serious truth about all this.
yeah,
You know, is that's why they are trying to break the curve before it gets bad enough that we are overran, because we can't handle it if we do.
well,
You know?
Ian, I could give you a map tour, but I've never played this map. I haven't even looked at this map, I don't think, so I don't know that I can give you a good one. You want to give a map tour, Cletus?
Well, I've looked at it about as much as you have. I mean, it's
Okay,
not a very complicated map. It's a normal farming simulator size map. It's not like a 2, or it's not like, you know, a super huge one. So I think there's 40 fields or so on this. You know, we're just right down the road from the main sell point. You know, it's a pretty nice small map, not too cluttered. You know, they're not fenced in fields, which makes it nice to be able to get around. There's good edges, so if you get annoyed being so close to an edge, you know, if you use the workers and they get stopped on those edges, you know, this, you won't have that problem on these. This has nice edges in between the fields. You know, plenty of room to be able to get a bunch of grass, so um, you don't have to buy a field just for that. So yeah, there's lots of stuff here.
Well, I was gonna say, definitely, I can tell with the amount of grass that's around this field alone that this is a very, very worker-friendly field map. That's for sure. At least for the ones that we got here. These 4 fields right here that we own are very worker-friendly. Sarge, we are on. Man, oh man, I am buffering like somebody's at business here. Trying to get into my PDA to show them the map. We are on Discord under Check One Solutions, and if I had, I could probably send or get a link to invite, but of course, my computer is slowed up right at the present moment because it's trying to get into the stupid menu. How about that? But yeah, so this coronavirus thing is it's affected a lot of people different ways. The Wicky family has not been affected too much, other than the fact that my wife and daughters are going through some withdrawal for people. They want people. They love people. Our church has decided to do an outside stream or outside service next week, which will be nice because we can at least get out of our cars, but we still won't be able to get near one another, and that's aggravating to the wife. So, she's dying for some human connection.
Yeah, I imagine there'll be a different outlook on things whenever all this kind of stops a little bit. People will get a little bit more personal than they have been in the recent past. You take it for granted until you can't do it. You know?
Yep. How do you invite people? Invite people. Check that crap out. You just read the screen. That's what happened. There we go, Sarge. I think I sent you an invite somehow to our Discord.
By the way, I guess reading is important or something. You know? That was something I learned on FS's stream
That's what I
earlier.
hear. That's what I hear. It's going to add you to mine. Oh, yeah, we're on there. It's Wicky Farms and Farmer Cletus is who we are on there. If you want to send or get a link to your Discord, by all means, drop it down. We're fine with that. I wish you could take a timeout sometimes, because sometimes I accidentally hit the timeout button. Oh, I hear you, John. I've done it. Heck, the owners of the channel have done it before. So I've seen FS do it numerous times, saying, please don't leave, because I accidentally timed you out. Alaska opened up restaurants back up. Did they open them up now? Under a few conditions. I know we're starting Monday, so that's kind of
We've had a lot of restaurants stay open as long as they're doing curbside service.
Yeah.
If they can't do
That's true.
curbside, then they can't stay open.
Illinois farmer, welcome in, my friend. It's good to see you. It is good to see you.
I don't think we've gotten one bale from this thing yet.
Are you bailing?
Yeah, I'm baling this. Well, I also spraying too. I got a worker hired over here on the baler.
Oh, on the cotton field. Oh, that's
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah, I doubt we'll make back the money on
Yeah, I didn't think so.
that.
It's too slow paced for me. I can't sit there and farm that. Not at least not without a steering wheel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to after this whole everything dies down, is being able to afford a steering wheel again. Goodness sakes, those things went insanely
Echoing. I'm
high.
echoing again, please. What'd you do?
I didn't do it.
It's alive. That's why.
Start
Nobody's mentioning
filling
me being
with lime.
there. I cut one off. That should take care of it. I hope.
Close. There we go. I don't know where Tiny moved to, Onion.
Well, Tiny was in here. He should be able to answer. I want to say it was north. North in the Midwest, someplace. Yeah, now you can go in and sit down. Well, that's cool. You're not now. Okay. As soon as now I'm not echoing. Now I just gotta get my game back up and working. See, this is the reason why I want you to notice that I have a PayPal link down below. Because Wicky is needing some new, what would you call it? Need some new
Hardware.
equipment.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, when you stream, it requires a decent amount of resources from your machine, and to be able to do that, it's not cheap. You know, I've got a rig that I just built like beginning of this year that was about $1,100, and it's not even top of the line sort of thing. But Wiki needs a new machine, and he could definitely use your all's help with that. One moment, I got a phone
Sam.
call.
You guys are awesome. Sam and John, I appreciate it. We just do what we do because I like making people happy. This is my way of getting out. I call myself a social introvert. I see people all week long in person and it drains me something awful. So every week I come on here to work it all out. Back, am I working now? Grief. This menu is killing me all. So that being said, don't worry about what he said, Ian. It really doesn't really matter. Don't feel like you have to donate, guys. Okay, I'm not asking for big donations or anything like that. I'm just saving up or trying to save up or trying to do something to get this going, because there's nothing more frustrating than going on a live stream to make stuff happen for you guys to turn around and have it be a crappy stream. So kind of like what it's doing right now. I'm getting the circle of death over here. Cletus, I can't seem to get back into the game.
What happened?
Oh, I'm stuck in the menu, trying to get back out so I can start doing something to this field, and I'm in that stupid general settings menu, and it's just sitting there spinning. I tell you what, yesterday I had 400 megabytes a second download speed, and now I have 106. So there's a lot of people apparently getting on today. They're getting on. Never mind. I'm gonna stop. Sam, we appreciate you coming in. It's good to have regulars. FS has been very a very big part of me having the amount of subs that I have now. I don't like to say I rode his coattails, but it was he helped a lot. as far as that, for 1 year for my birthday, he sent a lot of his people over to sub, and then he invited me out of the blue to be on the All Star stream with people like Sealy P and Virtual Farmer and DJ and all them, and I gained more people on that one day than I have in a very long time. And now, did you drop this? What? How'd that get over here? Did you drop this? Um, fertilizer at the end of this field?
Yes, I did. I'll be back over there to pick it up.
It was just like it was like in the middle of my cultivator. When I came back off the stream, it was just sitting right there in the middle of my cultivator. That was weird. What do you need me to do now then?
I
Man, I appreciate you.
I had to get different.
Dude, I don't have it all set up to where it kind of dings me and everything, so I apologize. If you guys donate, please drop it in the chat, okay? So that way I can say thank you, because I don't have it where it comes up and dings me like FS has got.
I had to get a different tractor because the truck wouldn't run it, and I'm trying to spread lime on that real quick.
Just so you guys know, if you guys do donate, I promise you I'm not going to go out and have lunch on it. It'll go straight back into the channel, one way or the other.
Sorry that my brother and his family FaceTimed me real quick.
Oh,
so
no problem.
They moved into their house yesterday, and the girls are just absolutely loving it.
They're what? I'm sorry.
They moved into their house down there in Texas yesterday.
Oh, cool. What the? That was weird.
You just run over that thing?
What am I doing, Cletus? Planting?
You can plant or yeah, that's fine. I need to start spreading lime though. I don't know if we need to do that before we plant or not.
Yeah, we do. Is that what you're doing with that?
Yeah. I was gonna try to do it with the truck, but the truck wouldn't run it, so.
Oh. So I guess I can go behind you. Hey, please put your unfold.
It is unfolded.
Wow, my stream is.
It's the smaller one of the two.
It should be like twice as high as your tractor up in the air.
Is it really?
That was weird. Oh well, thank you. So I appreciate Jeff. I appreciate you guys so much. So I don't have PS Plus. PS Plus is okay for. I mean, it's good. Don't get me. It's fun to have just to get free games and whatnot from time to time, but it's also money consuming. You know, when I found out that FS was Farming Simulator 19 was the free game, I think this next month on PS Plus, I can't back up. I apparently I figured it up, and I've probably well paid for multiple copies with PS Plus. So having it free is like woohoo to me. Oh, this cedar doesn't even have any seeds or fertilizer in it, so I'm gonna go take care of that. Do we have any fertilizer or anything over here?
Yeah, there's the big tank over there next to the shop.
All right, next to the shop. Is that the? Would that be this big?
It's a big silo.
There's a lot of grass bales stacked up here in the corner.
It's before you get to the grass bales. If you're driving towards the grass bales, it'd be on your left, right at the end.
Past it. Best driver in Farming Simulator. Wow, I'll tell you what. This John Deere is not liking my steering at all. It's overcorrecting itself so bad. Folks, this is where I would hit F11 and strong arm it, but
I just can't do it, Captain. I just don't have the power.
nope. Now you get to watch me play Austin Powers and For goodness sakes. Come on. I should just go mowing. I could do mowing a lot better. I really got this thing. Unfold it. Fold it up. That will do it. Folding it up to get out of there. Genius. Good grief. Hey man, I just left you a message in Discord. Have a read after stream. Some pointers for Streamlabs and FS19. I appreciate it, Sarge. That will be tremendous. I'll definitely give it a read. So, be back soon. Got you, John. All right, under the big silo. And apparently I missed it.
You need me to come over there and show you where it's at?
Well, I'm underneath the... There we go. Seeds. We are full on seeds. And then where's is the fertilizer over here in this little shack? Or is
It's
it
in the same place. Same place. You can buy everything from that silo.
I'm just gonna...
It's pretty nice.
There we go. No, I don't need seeds. I need fertilizer. There's a fertilizer in the front. That's where it's at. Fertilizer. Perfecto. Now we're cooking with gas. As long as it's not methane, we'll be doing good. So guys, what is the one thing that you have done? Have you changed screen resolution as I did to just stop this jam? Oh, maybe I'll have to. I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna have to read his post because
that first field has already been planted. It's wheat.
Okay, and the second field you haven't limed yet, right? Is
Nope.
what you're doing now?
Yep.
This third field should be all good for me to go.
Yep.
Alright.
The fourth one should be just about done. We should be able to start plowing it here pretty quick.
Well, I'm off. I need to have a feed. Have a good one. Have a feed. Sarge, you deserve a good feed. Thank you for stopping in, Sarge. I appreciate it, and I will get to that reading. What I was saying, what's the one momentous thing that you have ran into during this whole stay at home, because they don't like to use the word quarantine thing? Hey, Bryson, welcome in, sir. Welcome to the chat. Bryson, I have not seen you. I don't believe. If I've seen you, I'm sorry. But welcome to the chat. If you're a newcomer, especially welcome into the chat. What's the one thing you guys have done or ran into or witnessed during all of this that has either shocked you, surprised you, or made you believe in humankind? Please, I need to go to bed. Mankind.
Did you not get much sleep last night or something?
I don't know, I just can't talk apparently. That's all it is. Having problems talking. Again, let me put a little thing out there for you. If you guys haven't walked over there, switched over there, good night, to Farmer Cletus's channel, make sure you go over there and show him some love. He's a great YouTuber and a great friend of mine and FS's. We were trying to get him up over 130 today. He was at 126 last time we checked.
We'll check here again in just a second. They gotta fill
He's
up
a
on
very deserving guy.
lime again. There we go. Alright, let's check this real quick. Refresh.
Helper C has finished.
Still at 126.
We have half a bale.
Half a bale.
I'm
Probably.
Just joking, I don't know. You're at 126, you said?
Yep.
126. Four more people. If you haven't subscribed, head on over there and subscribe. Show him the love. Get him to 130. We're going to build him up. Build him up. Build him up. So, Farmer Cleese and I are going to start hopefully we'll start getting into a little more streaming on a regular basis. Both of us have very time-consuming full-time jobs, if I can say that about you, Cleves.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try to do it on a regular basis, but we have a hard time spending hours on end sometimes. So if you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell so that way when we do put something out. I have been trying to get together like a third-party Wicky's favorite hits going on right now, and there's just so much to start from and so much time consuming to do so. I was hoping to get it started this weekend, and that has not happened. I did get a stream out about Georgetown just to kind of test my internet and see how it would work. It did well apparently, but it wasn't my normal third-party stream. But if you haven't checked out Georgetown by Nitro Dad, I'm here to tell you it's a great, good grief, it's a great third-party map. It will not be coming to console. So you console players, I am terribly sorry. We are not trying to show you hate. It's just you guys are able to see every mod that you guys can get right there on in-game. Where there's mods out there on sites that people have never even seen or heard of in the PC world, and I want to try to bring it to people's minds. Bring it up, so let people see them, make their own decision on them. So, see, nothing was surprising about this. It's all
What's up,
the
Sam?
American Democrat. Oh, that's one take on it, Ian.
I wouldn't even call them American Democrats. They're just Democrats. They don't deserve to be called an American. Well, that's kind of mean. Maybe some of them do. They're not all super horrible, but just about, most of them.
They definitely don't believe is the same as I do on a lot of stuff. But there's some
Right.
Republicans that I go, really? And want to smack them across the face. Just, say what you will about this whole last stimulus thing. It helped, I'm sure, and I'm glad it did help some people. But I can't tell you the countless amount of people that I run across through the week that are saying the words, boy, I'm thinking about quitting because I can make more on unemployment than I do.
You really can. It's really bad.
Working. And I'm like, my goodness, really? And then they start telling me the numbers, and I'm like, good grief.
Yeah, because right now it's $320 a week that you would normally get, plus another $600.
Hey, Farmer Cleus, am I muted on your YouTube channel, or am I feeding back? I've got a little bit of an echo. It says on your side.
No, you're not. You're not muted.
I mean, is your YouTube channel? Are you watching your own YouTube channel?
Nope, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No. But I'm using Streamlabs right now instead of just regular OBS.
So am I.
And
we're sorry for the echo, guys.
Let me see if I can. Yeah. Go ahead and talk. Yeah, I think that took care of it. What's going on?
My knowledge at this present moment. This man has everything from talking bots to things flying all over the screens to timeout city, you the whole 9 yards. This is the man right here. And I say that humbly. Clutch has been a big part of. Clutch was in that All-Star stream too. I forgot. Clutch was in the All-Star stream too, because he is an All-Star. And I know how much he loves compliments. So
someday, I will make it into the All-Star stream. One of these days. One of these days, I'll make it into the All-Star stream.
One of these days, we'll get you in that All-Star stream. That's right. At least it's not K-Bot. No, K-Bot's an interesting feller. That's for sure.
You guys can hear Wicky again, can't you?
Have you fed him today, Clutch? Is K-Bot sufficiently fed? So, Clutch, I'm going to put you on the line here and ask you what you think about my idea of doing, concentrating on third-party mods. What do you think? How do you think, that will do? Being the poobah of live streaming. I'm not going to live stream, but I am thinking about coming out with a weekly list of stuff that you might have missed out there on the third-party world. Like you guys have heard me talk about it, I think. If you guys are a PC player and you haven't downloaded the Pivot Fertilizer or the Pivot Herbicide Spreader, oh my goodness, you were missing out. That is the lazy man's wonderful thing right there.
Onion, to answer your question, I have not even thought about moderators for my channel, only because I haven't needed them. I mean, I only get maybe 10 people or so in a stream at a time right now. So to me, it doesn't make much sense to worry about that. But I know that I do have one moderator, or maybe two. I think Sassy's a moderator, and then Wicky's a moderator. But yeah.
I agree, Clutch. That's what I was saying the other day, and unfortunately, I think some of our fellow streamers have my English is pretty poor too apparently. Have put a very dark light on the third-party world out there, and I don't think it's as scary as what people think it is. Even though I had problems getting on today, but that wasn't necessarily a problem as much as a miscommunication between Cletus and I. All right, so I've got. Oh, I think I put wheat in that field too. I sure did. I didn't even think about changing it over. What are we putting in this one? Does it matter to you?
It doesn't matter to me.
What do you guys think we should put in this field? Jeff, I'll let you choose. This is I don't do timeouts or haven't got to that point yet. So this will be your donation reward here. What do we put in this field, Jeff?
Gavin, are you just messing with me? Because I don't hear what you're hearing, man. Who's drinking what?
Yeah, I think that's all we need to leave it at there. Sam he said something that the moderators on FS's channel felt wasn't good, so we really took care of it. We'll leave it at that. But see, I would like to know more about third-party mods. I could find some, but don't know where to look for others. There is a lot of sites out there. Jeff, I check probably 7 sites a day. A lot of them are repeats, but soybeans. You got it, Jeff. Oops, I passed it. Dang it, twice. There is a lot of third-party sites out there that lower it, thank you. That have some great stuff on. A lot of them are repeats, but You do work with, yes. By the way, this is a great map. It is. It's a simple map. We just wanted to get on Clutch and just and have some fun together because Cleus and I, even though we live in the same town, man, Cleus, has been what, week or more since we talked to each other.
Right, it's been a couple months since we actually streamed together.
Yeah, it's been a while. Mod Network is one of the sites I go to on a regular basis, and it has gotten better. I like the new format that they just put out. They have been working on it hardcore, getting it a little more user friendly, and I appreciate that immensely. But there's stuff that shows up on there that doesn't show up on others, and there's some on others that don't show up on it, and I mean they're all kind of tied in together one way or another. So you'll find it one place or another. I like to go to like 4 or 5 different ones to see who's got the fastest download. To be honest with you.
What's up, Steve?
Sorry, I mean to cut you off, please.
You're good. Sorry. Oh. Just hollering out, Steve.
Bit of a bro hug. That's right. But no, it's Mod Network is a great one to start out with if you don't go there already. I visit I don't want to call it the farming simulator English side, the England side, but I do visit LS Portal a lot to just make sure that you have your. Thank you, Chris, for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Wicky family. I do go there, but make sure you have Google Translate nearby because a lot of it's not in English. But Mod Network does a great job in translating it when it eventually hits their site, which is very appreciative of them. So, but hey, Steve Mods is in the house. Is that who you were saying hi to a second ago?
Yep.
Yeah. All good too. Yep, it's good, and I like going to places and checking by the date. That's the one thing that I wish Mod Network would change, is that they would put the date that it hit their channel on the front. That is probably, and it is a minor critique, but it's probably the one critique that I have of Mod Network. If they would, they do it in order. They do it in order. So I mean, the first ones on the page are the newest, the newest ones. But yeah, that's just the way it is. It's too bad Yes Mods is backing out. I agree. I love Yes Mods. YesMods.com. It's still a great site for some mods that don't get changed often, but they're not updating it as often because the guy backed out for a little bit due to some personal issues, and I wish he would let us come in and help him, because I would love to come in and write up some of those reviews and help him keep it up and going, because the one thing about Yes Mods, and I'm not, is that they test everything more so than I've heard, worse than Giants does before they post it. It's pretty awesome. I mean, and then to have them back out is kind of not good. And Cletus, I'm kind of taking over the talking on this. I apologize.
No, you're good.
But Steve Mods is in the house. Check that out. Steve, did you feel a little bit intruded upon today when Cletus came in and took over your guys' chat?
I didn't even ask FS. I just jumped in and started talking. And I got to thinking, I was like, I wonder if he really doesn't want me in here.
Did you hear the way he said it too? He's like, we have Lancey Boy, we have Steve Mods in the house, Christopher Giants is here, and Cletus is here too. When he said that one time, I was like, oh crap. I was wondering, I was like, dang it. Because he said, well, you can stop in to say hi if you want, Wicky, and I was like, there's a lot of people in that chat. That voice chat. I don't know if I really want to come in, so.
I think the biggest thing is you never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. That's the biggest thing. Like some of my stuff is just random. Like the biggest issue with FS is that it doesn't have a weed eater. Like really?
I saw that. I love it. I think Steve took you seriously. Everybody else was like, what?
Right?
Oh my goodness, that was so funny. But that was an awesome stream, and
It was a good stream.
I love that FS has that kind of pull to be able to pull those type of people in, especially Steve Mods. I mean, he's a rock star. Maybe an oldies rock star, but he's a rock star. But yeah, someday we'll get there, Cletus. You and I, the Cletus and Wicky team, going alphabetical. But no, modnetwork.com, great place to start. Check out. They do sponsor clutch simulations, and the squad and all them. They do have some big names, big names. Like I said, the only critique is somebody who checks mods on a frequent basis per day is that they don't have the dates on it. ls-portal.eu, they put the dates on everything, so you'll know exactly when it comes. It came out yesterday, it came out today, that type of thing. COVID toe. Steve is awesome. Sam says Steve is awesome. I'm not a rock star, I'm a class clown. Your class all your own, Steve. That's for sure. And if it wasn't for class clowns, see, that's the reason why Farmer Cletus felt, he didn't need to stay in that chat today, because you're already there, Steve. And Farmer Squad is a beast. Yes, he is. More power to him. I like Squad. He is a beast. But there's a lot of cool people out there streaming. Cletus is streaming. Obviously, we'll get on a more regular basis, but Cletus is streaming, and if you haven't checked out Simulation for the Nation, he's a good streamer. Who am I forgetting? Farmer Min, Tiny, who's in the house today, Steve does on a regular basis. All of them have their own little niches. FS Club, obviously. DJ Goham, obviously. Two good friends. Very nice people. Did you see DJ? Oh, you probably didn't, please. DJ's stream yesterday. I caught it right at the very beginning of the stream. And his little like intro at the beginning, when it goes through all that stuff. It got over, and it got a countdown from 10, and it hit 0, and his camera came up, and there he is eating rigatoni or something out of a bowl. He looks at the camera and goes, oops. Starts talking. I didn't realize it was time to start. I don't know if he planned it, if that was a planned scenario or not, but it was
Could have been much worse.
Yeah.
There's some news articles this week from somebody was doing some sort of broadcast from home or something for work, and I think it was a news anchor or something, and was cheating on his wife or something, and the lady was in the background.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you idiot.
Who is this FS Club and DJ guy? Well, you see, they're just two little channels.
Tiny guys.
YouTube. Probably not much to go check out. They don't need any more subscribers. Just stay here. So,
Really?
Little Wicky from the other side of the room goes, really? So, she's calling my bluff.
Who's those people again?
They don't need any more subscribers. Just stick around here. We'll give you all you need to know. Us and Clutch. That's all you need. Oh, and I've caught up to you now. Everything is seated. I'm not used to working without F11.
I really need to become more
DJ was
organized.
just hitting 70,000.
Sheesh.
He thinks he'll hit it by next Tuesday at the latest. I don't know where he's at now. He might be close. He might hit it now for all I know, but let's go through here and see what we got. This New Holland.
There they are.
Just kind of checking out and see what you got.
So the DMV opens back up tomorrow. I don't plan on going up there tomorrow, but I gotta get the truck licensed.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, you do.
I knew I got my tax receipts from this last year's property tax, and I couldn't find them. So I've been over here searching why this is doing its thing, and like, dang, I know they're here somewhere.
Wicky, you're on PC for FS19 now. Oh, I am always on PC, Gumby. FS19, this is where I play. I haven't played on console for a long time. I think somebody invited me to come play once, and I was like, you know how long it's gonna be for me to be able to download everything? Because I don't have anything to do. You know, anything on there. DJ is a little wild. DJ is an entertainer. DJ is awesome like that. But if you catch DJ when he's not on the stream, he is the nicest guy you've ever seen in your life. I mean, he will help you out with anything. I can't tell you the amount of times he's helped me tweak this and that and here and there and everywhere. Now, obviously, as you could tell, something's not right because I'm not there now. But tweak here, tweak there. He's given me some with this whole third-party thing that I was thinking about doing. He has given me some pointers on what to do, what not to do, not to spend so much time showing off a map. You know, if I'm doing multiple maps, just kind of do a breeze through and give the highlights. I like that, you know, and DJ likes to have fun. So, but he is a wild character. You are correct. Hey, Wicky, you ever watched Chris the Irish Gamer? No, I have not. I will have to check him out. So, you can turn him down. Okay. So, how are you, Wicky? I'm doing okay. DJ's too wild for me. DJ's a wild character. I like him. He's funny, but I'm wild like that too. To a point. Not quite that wild, but. Where is that? Do you have... No, you just don't have a tractor on it, do you? You got lime still in this container over here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's go get some. Boom, boom, boom. Well, yes, Sam, it was not that specific time. You did ask me to join, but it wasn't that specific time I was thinking about. Steve's a good one to be playing with on there, and I would still do it. Don't get me wrong, but it just take me. It's not something I could do on a spur of a moment because I've got to delete games and everything else to be able to make room for all the mods and everything that I don't have on there. And all that kind of fun stuff. You're cultivating this last field, right? It's not lined, correct?
Right, that's correct. Just cultivating it.
Oh, there's like all lime in here. Did you have a worker doing this by chance on the other fields?
Yeah, I think it did.
I know now. I know why it's full. I bet he bought it.
One of them I did do it myself, but that one, I think, the last one I didn't.
Hey Charles, what's happening, my friend? Thank you for stopping in. So, I asked you guys a question. What's the one thing that you have noticed during this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 home lockdown, whatever you want to call it, that's either shocked you or have you regained your your love for humanity. Realizing that humanity still exists out there. Cleese, what about you? Being on the second line.
Um, I think I would just have to say how the community supports, how a small community supports itself. There's our hospital, the hospital I work for, is not well known for being the best choice, mainly because it's so expensive. It's a privately owned hospital in a smaller community, and so it's not, people would rather drive 30 minutes away to get service than to go to our hospital just because of the fact that it costs so much. But they have been very supportive of the people that work there in the means of, they will, our local McDonald's gives free meals and drinks away to the workers. Um, there's been several people provide masks and safety equipment for the people who work there, and then we've also had on 2 different occasions people come by and they'll drop off snacks and stuff for the workers. So we've had like one of the local companies that does like jerky and stuff come by, and they gave a whole bunch of jerky to the workers. So they went around handing a couple out to everybody that works there. And then then we had 2 of the restaurants here in town give out. You could either have one or the other of each of them would give you a $10 gift certificate for a meal. So it's been nice to see that. Some of the companies that you don't normally see firsthand be that supportive of a place like that that's privately ran. Um, is It's nice to see that for a change.
Yeah.
Because
So go on.
and when it comes down to it in the time of need, that's what they're there for, is to help. So it's nice to see that people still recognize us as a place that will help you if you need the help, and especially in this situation. So yeah.
So mine is more on a little bit of the wacky side of stuff. Have you guys, who out there of my 8 people watching, I think is my current count. Oh, I'm going to overlap you there, please. It's all good. You'll just plow right in for me. Who here has seen or heard of Some Good News Network?
I have.
During all this.
Yep.
With John Krasinski, the Jim from The Office.
I haven't watched much of it, but I did see it.
Oh my goodness! If you guys have not caught Some Good News, you need to look it up on YouTube and watch every episode of it. It is hilarious at times, but man, does it tug at your heartstrings. And I realize, because I'm not an idiot, I realize that John Krasinski is a famous man. And that's one of the reasons why he's grown popular. But after one episode, the man had something like 900,000 followers or
that's insane. That's just insane.
Yeah, and this is just something, as far as I know, that he just came up with off the top of his head. It's not produced professionally. It's not, all this guy. It is done, recorded, and everything. He only's done one live episode, so I mean, it is edited and whatnot. But oh my gosh, it is hilarious. But it makes you love humanity again. It makes you go, there is some people out there that really do care. Sam, it's not news. It's called Some Good News. The SGN. If you look up the SGN, it is definitely not the news. That's for sure. It is definitely not the news. But it will tug at your heartstrings. It makes you feel like people are actually wanting to help out there. I mean, let's see, who's that famous cook on this last episode? This last episode was all about recipes during the quarantine, and John had a bunch of people write stuff in and send it in to him, and he picked, I think, 3 or 4 of them. One was called the Quarantine Martini, or Quarantini, I think is what this lady called it. And then they had some famous cook or bartender or something made it live on the air or something, yeah, or not live, but made it right in front of this person and tried it out. Martha Stewart made a recipe that somebody had sent in, all this kind of stuff. But before that, he's from Boston. He sent nurses and doctors from the COVID-19 section of the hospital to the Boston ballpark for the Red Sox and had them throw out what would have been the first pitch of the season during all of this. And they got the Red Sox donated 40 free season tickets for life.
Holy
for
cow.
for that work there for that hospital. And John Krasinski got upset because he says he's been waiting for like 10 years on the waiting list for these things, and then they got him, right away for it. But I mean, it's just like that. He did his one and only live episode. He did a prom. He threw a prom virtually, and had oh my gosh, what's her name? The Eilish girl. I can't remember her name. She's a huge Office fan, and she came on with and played live in the band. And Rain was on there. From The Office. What is his name on The Office? Dwight was a guest star on there. It's just awesome. And now it's went internationally. They did an episode from the space station, from the International Space Station. They had it's just like, this is crazy, and it's all about good news during all this. And it's every Monday morning that they put out a new episode, and it makes you feel good. Even during all this crap, it makes you feel like the world is going to survive.
And it will. So it's nice to see someone with an optimistic perspective on it.
Yeah, that isn't just out there dooming and glooming people.
Like pretty much all, national news.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Hey,
I do
company,
mean,
appreciate you, man. Thank
I
you
do
for
mean
stopping
all.
in. You're awesome.
It won't let you join. What?
Please, are you blocking people again?
No, try not to.
Please has got the fast tracker. I didn't do anything to field 5. Oh, why did I push that button? Oh. Sorry, everybody. You're going to sit there and watch now. Can console not make fields? Can you guys not create fields?
Should be able to. Is he giving you an error or something there, Onion? Okay, so 5 is actually planted already. We do need to plant 4 though. Is the planter still over here, or did you take it back over there already?
The planter's still over there, all the way on the opposite side of the field.
Okay.
This is Lakeland Vale, or Vale, Lakeland Vale, by Stevie. It's a very user-friendly map.
Oh, you shared that that other map made by Richie, well, not Richie, but the guy who made Richieville.
Oh, yeah, Hollow, Richie
Yeah.
Hollow.
Yeah, that's just basically the same map, just reworked, isn't it?
It has a lot of similarities. The mountains there, and it's kind of like it sucked off a lot of the fields because it's a smaller looking map. It's just got everything built. So,
I honestly have
if you guys,
no clue if this map is coming to console. It's a good question, but I don't have the answer.
if what's coming to console,
If this map is coming to console,
you,
I don't think so because it uses a lot of like companies, so there's a lot of extra scripts in it, which I don't think Xbox allows that. Or consoles allows that, if I'm not mistaken.
do what? I'm sorry.
They don't allow a lot of those extra companies on the maps when they go to console, right?
Oh,
Do
I don't
they?
know what's on this map. What companies are on this map?
There's a bunch. All those,
Yeah.
whenever you first join in, it tells you need.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even look at it. But yeah, if it's got a bunch of name brand stuff on it, more than likely it's not coming to console. You can almost answer it right away. So, like a lot of the maps you'll see on third party will have like Frito Lay and McDonald's and Wendy's. Like the Michigan map. Michigan map, I think, was one of the first great multiplayer maps that I ever played. And actually, I played it with Cletus. Was the first person I played it with, and it was a great map. But it had Frito Lay and Wendy's and I think Applebee's on it and all kinds of different stuff. Um, yeah, sorry guys, I'm on this general screen, and this general screen likes to lock up. So I'm just
Thanks for
kind of waiting
joining
for
us,
good news.
Farming. Appreciate you stopping in. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already.
Hashtag some good news. Amen, brother.
And just a reminder, any donations that either I get or Wicky gets will be going to Wicky for his new build. So we do appreciate the support. I know he definitely will. So
Yes. I like to put out good content for you guys, and live streams are becoming more and more difficult now. A lot of that, my gosh, this is embarrassing. I need to get my wheel back hooked up because I can't back up to save my life. I do this for a living, but this is a single axle. That's what I'm blaming it on. Me and
I
single
wanted a
axles don't get along.
I wanted a tandem whenever I bought this new trailer, but it was another $500-600 more.
Yeah.
So I just went with a single.
I have a lot more than just the one you say on the live stream. I have a lot more than just the one that you say on the live stream. I don't get that, Sam. I'm sorry. How do you post a link in here? You should be able to just copy and paste it. I don't think I have it. Well, even if you are, you're a moderator, so you should be able to put something down. If it comes up with the error message, let me know so I can try to fix it. I don't know how, but try to fix it. Look at all this equipment. Let's walk through here and see what kind of equipment we got here. That. A tedder. I don't TED very often. You drive a truck. Sam, I drive a pickup truck, but I pull a trailer every day of the week. I deliver my little Debbie's out of a 14-foot trailer, a bumper hitch trailer. And I back into some weird spots, but I don't usually have that bad of a time doing it. The coon baler, a windrower. I do use windrowers from time to time. I do not use any. It's been so long since I've baled anything. I'm going to probably be starting to do that on Mr. Hofbergman. But by the way, you guys, if you're a PC player and you haven't downloaded Hofbergman yet, that is the epitome of the third-party map that you should be downloading. Would you agree, Cletus?
Yep, I think that's the one we'll put on the server.
Hofbergman is just awesome map. Georgetown's great. Don't get me wrong, but if you're not playing with somebody, Georgetown is a little cumbersome. Hofburgman is a perfect 1-2 person map. It's got so much to do on it. It's unbelievable. And it's not global company driven. That's the fun part about it. It's all scripts, but it's not global company. It's just, I think, I always call it was global company before global company was global company. I mean, it had scripts to make cheese, and it had scripts. I'm going to go dancing in the manure pile.
Oh, there's just 3 cop cars just pulled right down our street. Makes you gotta get up and go look and see what's going on.
It's small. It is small. It's small. It's good. I won't say it's good enough for my needs because I could use a bigger one, but it does what I need it to. So, but Hofburgman, you can make cheese, you can make butter, you can make goat's milk. There's goats that you can get, not just sheep, but goats in the same pen. There's ducks along with chickens. Ducks lay eggs, and you can send both the chicken and the duck to the slaughter and sell the meat. You actually pick the meat up in a van and drive it back to your store and put it in the store, and it sells in the store. The bakery, you have to put wood chips in as fuel in a big old bakery machine, oven, and you have to mix up the dough and put the dough in the oven. I mean, that is a tenth of what it can do. And the new update that just came out on Saturday adds even more to it. If you don't play with seasons, you have a wine cellar underneath your house. You make apple juice, you take it down into the wine cellar, and it ferments and it becomes wine. Which is kind of awesome. If you play with seasons, I'm sorry, as awesome as Farmer Andy is at modding, he was not able to make it to where you can have seasons and do that. So, is there an Ohio map? There is an Ohio map on PC. I don't know if there's one on console, but there's, what is that map called? Seneca Valley or something like that on PC. It's an Ohio map. I love these big barns. These easy steel sheds over here. I love these big barns. Are you in a semi?
I don't think so.
I just heard a big semi go in my ear. I was trying to figure out where that came from. I don't think this map has a boat or anything in it.
No, I'm in the tractor.
Okay. Hey Rick, welcome back. But Hofburgman, you'll probably be seeing that with Cletus and I here before long, I would imagine. It's just an awesome map. And you can buy a different dog if you're into that type of thing. You can buy a Jack Russell Terrier. And you had to feed it. You had to buy dog food at the store and feed it.
Are they like merging Farming Simulator with Sims or something?
Seems like it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh, your truck. I'm driving around the map.
It's alright. Give him a map tour.
Nice big fields. This might as well be an American map, but I think they consider this an Australian map, but it's got nice big fields on it. Not a lot of difficulty. You know, it's farm alike. And I'm running to the edge. Let's head north. 50 mile an hour. This baby will do 93. We're going to do 93. Gotta go. I'm going to play with Tannerite. Ian, if there was ever an excuse for you to leave a stream of ours, that's a good reason right there. Go play some Tannerite.
That does sound like fun. I need to get my AR finished to be built.
Yeah,
I
that'd
got
be,
the
that'd be fun.
I got the lower, I guess you would say, the trigger and everything, but I think I need an upper for it.
Oh, okay. Here, John, I'll help you out here, buddy. Some Good News has 11 videos and 2.22 million subscribers. How awesome is that? Copy and paste. There you go. Some Good News right there. First episode has a special guest star. Guest star you can get. You're welcome, John. Anytime. I didn't realize that's what you were trying to do, or I would have helped you earlier. Sorry about that. Tiptoe through the tulips. Oh, house. Oh, flower bed. Good thing you put the big tires on this thing.
Right?
I just went climbing up over a flower bed.
I was doing it all over the bales earlier. Goodness sakes, that thing would just like ram right over the bales.
I know. It's an awesome truck. I love the color scheme. I actually tried to mimic it on one that I have now, and I just couldn't get it because I couldn't figure out what it was. Oh, go in the lake. Let's go swimming. Oh, look at that. Stevie took some time on this one. You actually swim in the water.
Do ya? He needs to
Yeah,
fix the. I think there's a pool on this one, and he needs to fix the pool. Because you don't swim in the pool.
You just go to the bottom.
Well, it's like you're 10 feet tall and can stand right up over it. That's what it looks like.
Nobody look. Wicky's getting out with wet clothes on.
Like a Morty.
All right, here we go. Cannonball!
Hey, excuse me, sir. There's no splashing in the pool.
Oh, that's cool. I like you swimming backwards. That was awesome. It's like PUBG. I'm coming for you. Dun, dun, dun,
Dude,
dun, dun.
I am up for some Warzone tonight if you want to try it.
You what? I'm sorry?
I'm up for some Warzone tonight if you want to try it.
I'd be willing to try it. We can't do it long, but I'd be willing to try it.
That'd be
I think
fun.
Lunatic and them will be on tonight too.
Yeah.
Something to go.
Well,
is
we can only get 2 other people, so.
yeah, Lunatic is a fanatic when it comes to that game.
We've gotten 6 or 7 dubs now.
He is unbelievable. He's I think he has reached level 100 or something on the season. Not level 100, like on the bundle. I'm taking the truck swimming. It just drives. This Ford is awesome.
Right?
Have you taken it swimming?
No. I heard you.
It swims like a champ. This might as well be a boat.
Alright, that field is done.
Alright, here I come up out of the water. Oh, I hit a tree. I'm good. Land on his feet. So, I'm not a Ford person. Done subscribe to Some Good News. Alright. Thank you, Charles. You won't be disappointed. I kid you not. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there I won't promote, but that one, oh, and this, especially in today's, oh no. I might be taking back my previous comment about Ford pickup trucks.
Too bad you don't get like referral points or something.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'd take a shout out from John Krasinski. That would make my day.
Oh my goodness, wouldn't that would explode our channels.
John Krasinski is awesome. I can't tell you the number of times I've watched The Office from start to back. It's embarrassing how much I've watched it.
I've never watched it. I've watched episodes here and there, but I've never like actually fully watched the entire show.
Come on, come on. Oh, come on, Ford. That and Park and Rec.
Yep, not done that one either.
Uh-oh. See, I'm having to abandon ship. Your Ford's on its side over here.
What? Can't find any good help these days.
I will, no, I don't want to. Oh, I can't reset it. You have to reset it. I don't think I have the capability of resetting. Or I was in it. Was I in it? I don't think I was. Oh, I can't. You're out to reset it. I'm just gonna run. You laughing at me? Little Wicky's over here laughing because I had to abandon ship.
Reset. Yes.
I gotta say that I have probably have. Why did I stop? Am I at the edge of something? Uh-oh. Oh, massive lag spike. Holy moly. I was like, my screen just froze.
Okay, there you go. You're good.
I'll go back in it now. Where you at? 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 There you are. That's why they watch. What are you talking about? Little Wicky says she apologizes that her dad is so annoying. So that's why people watch.
That's just not nice.
Getting this puppy up 93 mile an hour. I had a proud dad moment today, Cletus.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Little Wicky and I have been playing Hofbergman together, right? I told her she was in charge of the bakery and getting the bakery done. I went up and sat with Mrs. Wicky, and I told Little Wicky, I was like, listen, I want you to have all this tractors and stuff put away. I want you to have the bread fully stocked in the bakery, and I want you to pick up all this other stuff around the map. And we come back, and I just left her to it, and she went at it. And then I come back, and she goes, you know, I don't like putting the truck in front of the garage. I really think we should sell the van and get like a hot rod and put the hot rod in the garage. I was like, proud dad moment right there. Or a Volkswagen van, you know, whichever. Oh, fine. She did say it could be her car, I suppose. Put the tailgate down and get barrel aerodynamics. It's the Ford of the Corn. The new movie, Ford of the Corn. Woo!
Reppin' good old Wilson trailer.
Please. How attached are you to this?
To what?
To this map?
Not extremely. Why?
I was thinking about making a big ramp.
Well, I mean, I've got the server, so we'll be switching the server next time we stream. So, that answers your question.
Well, except I don't have. I have to buy this tract of land, though. How much is this tract of land? Oh, because it's not cheap. Holy moly. Okay, well, I can't make it here. Because it's $1.48 million or $1.4 million. We don't have F11 on here.
No, we'll have it on the next server.
Little Wicky just goes, oh, just add money to your account. We don't cheat at the store, at the Wiki household at all.
Never, ever.
Where should we put this ramp? How about over here? They don't need to know that. Oh, I must not have rights to landscape.
I gave you farm manager access.
Apparently didn't. I didn't sign in to administrator. Oh, farm manager, yeah. So can I landscape? I'm not checked on anything. That's why.
You're not checked.
Am I a check marked for landscaping down there at the bottom?
Oh. How do I change that?
I don't know if I have to become an administrator.
Move from farm, dismiss, kick, ban.
That's not that big a deal.
No, you should have the access to do it because it doesn't look any different from mine.
I wonder if I can buy stuff. If it'll let me buy stuff. Yeah, it'll let me buy it. Maybe this is not able to be landscaped. Oh, I don't own it. Why am I down here? No, there I am. When I hit I didn't realize when I did the landscaping, it took me back down to field 9, which is what we don't own.
Yeah, there's a good spot. You see where I'm at on the map? We're over here next to the shop.
Yes.
There's a good
I was
spot
going to
right here.
ramp right over those trees, right on the other side of field 5, right towards the shop. That's where I was going with it.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I get my... Come on, mouse. Work with me.
It's a huge farm area down here. I didn't even know this was down here.
You raise me up. Yeah, John, I have not played SnowRunner yet. Cletus has it, and he's enjoying it, from my understanding.
I barely played it, but yeah, I like it so far. It'll be a lot nicer once I actually get into it and start really playing it.
Problem is, I gotta be able to get up here. Oh, I don't have enough money. I just wasted all the money. So much for that idea. I just wasted all our money for nothing. I don't think there's a spot along here that I can ramp. It's alright, Cleese, we've been going for a couple hours anyway.
Right?
John, thank you very much, guys. What's up, Chance? Thanks for stopping in. I don't know if we'll be part of FS's stream tonight. We might just be maybe play some Warzone maybe later. And whoa! Stop dead in my tracks.
Kind of like that shop. I wish it had some lifts in it, but
Nice
I do
shop.
like.
It's not a big,
like
massive one. But
no,
again,
but
that
it's
was a appropriate for everybody. So.
Right. Still pretty nice. All right. Well, you gonna cut it off or?
Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it off tonight.
Alrighty.
Why don't you start? Oh, Daniel just got here, and we're gonna cut it off. Sorry, Daniel. Check us out next time.
Well,
Go
we
ahead,
might be back later. I don't know. It depends on. I may try to get my stream set up to where I can stream the Xbox tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thanks for stopping in, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely show some love over there to Mr. Wicky himself. And if you feel so eager about it, he is saving up for a new machine. If you want to donate, the links are in the description. All donations will go to his rig, whether you donate on mine or donate on his. So, appreciate it. Have a good night.
And for all you party people over here in Wikiville, I wanted to say thank you very much for stopping in here. John, Charlie, I called you Charlie. Charles, Chance, Daniel, Clutch, and Sam, and all these people. It's unbelievable how many people stopped in today, and I can't thank you all enough. And I missed out on a bunch of people, but I want to give a special shout out to Jeff Scott. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. I will put that towards my new build, and we'll get this all straightened out to where we can have a good stream. And then when we get a good stream going and we don't have any issues, we can start inviting some followers in. What do you think? Please.
Sounds really good.
Sounds good. I think so too. So thanks guys for stopping in here. Sam, thank you so much for stopping in, man. And John, my two new moderators. Appreciate you guys. And Tiny and all you guys do a good job with my channel. Appreciate it. Stop out and check some other people. And if you haven't, please hop on over to Cletus's channel and make sure that you give him a like on the video. And you stop on over and you say howdy doody and you give him a subscribe because we're trying to get him up over 130. 130 is our next goal. So please try to give him a like over there if you would. Thank you to Chris I can't talk tonight. Chris the Irish Gamer for subscribing to the channel, and anybody else I happen to have missed for subscription. Thank you for stopping in. You guys have yourself a good night, and we will check you next time.